Don't pay LVNV Funding or Resurgent Capital a dime this year. If LVNV or Resurgent is trying to collect money from you, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't pay them a dime and what you should do instead. My name is Mike Waslick. I'm one of the lawyers here at Ricardo & Waslick here in Florida, and together with my partner Jason Ricardo, when debt collectors give you hell, we help you give it back. And today I'm going to talk about LVNV Funding and Resurgent Capital Services, why you shouldn't pay them a dime, what you should do instead, so let's dive in. LVNV Funding and Resurgent Capital Services are owned by a large private holding company named Sherman Financial Group LLC, whose purpose is to own debt collection companies just like LVNV and Resurgent. Together, LVNV and Resurgent buy up parcels of old stale debt from credit card companies and other lenders. They buy those debts for pennies on the dollar and then try to squeeze nickels, dimes, and quarters out of people just like you. And doing so, they make a huge profit. In today's video, I'm going to expose the techniques that LVNV and Resurgent use to squeeze that money out of you to make their huge profit, and what you can do to handle them without having to pay them a dime. There are three ways that debt collectors like LVNV and Resurgent might be affecting your life. First, they may be using communications to try to collect a debt from you. Second, they may be using credit reporting to try and shame you into making payments for debt even if you don't owe it. And thirdly, they might use court action to try and squeeze that money out of you using the power of the court system. I'm going to go through each of those three, and I'm going to tell you how to deal with each particular problem in a way that's most beneficial for you. First, communications. Once LVNV and Resurgent buy a debt, they will often reach out to consumers by mail, telephone, email, and even text message to try and collect that debt. LVNV and Resurgent will carefully craft the wording of these messages so that they will have the maximum impact on your emotions and try and use fear, shame, and guilt to extract more money out of you. For credit reporting, LVNV and Resurgent might be putting that information on your credit report, listing as past due, and sometimes they'll do that without even telling you, and you'll never find out until you find out the hard way when you're trying to get a loan for a car or a house or find a new apartment or even apply for a job. And next is court action. LVNV, in connection with Resurgent, sues thousands of people every year in Florida alone, let alone other states. And they are trying to collect that debt from you using the power of the court system. This court action makes the money in two ways. First, they depend on a large number of people not understanding how to properly respond, which allows them to get something called a default judgment, which means you lose when you don't show up and you don't respond properly. And when they get that default judgment, they can use that then to garnish wages, levy bank accounts, and seize other assets. And it doesn't matter if you don't have anything right now, because once they get that judgment, they can sit back and wait until you do. And then the moment your life starts to have a turn for the better financially, that's when they attack, that's when they garnish the wages, that's when they seize the bank accounts, and that's when they seize the other assets. So things start to go wrong just when you think you're finally in the clear. The second way they make money is when people settle with them because they're afraid to go to court. So instead of trying to fight the case, they'll call up and offer settlement plans, either for a lump sum that's larger than they can really afford, or payment plans that stretch on for months or even years. And in many cases, these payment plans or even lump sum payments are more money than LVNV or Resurgent could have gotten out of you if you had just contested the case properly. And the worst part is, for all three of these, communications, credit reporting, and court action, most people wouldn't have to pay LVNV or Resurgent at all if they only knew the right way to respond. And that is what I'm telling you today. So what do you do if you're just getting communications from LVNV or Resurgent? You're getting letters, emails, text messages, or phone calls. Well, there's a few different ways you can handle these communications depending on what they are and what you are trying to accomplish. One thing you can do with communications is you can simply ignore them. If the debt is too old to be reported or too old to be sued upon, then the communications themselves can't do anything to you. The letters, the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails, you can just ignore those completely and they will eventually go away. But if your debt is newer than that, that might not be your best option. Option number two, every communication you receive from a debt collector like LVNV, like Resurgent, you want to save that communication, whether it's a letter, an email, a text message, or even a phone call, if it's a voicemail message. You want to save that and review that to see if those communications have violated the law in any way, because those violations can give you leverage to make that problem go away forever. The next thing you can do with communications is you can send a dispute letter or validation request. Under federal law, within 5 days of the first communication a debt collector makes to you to collect a consumer debt, they have to send you a disclosure about the account itself and your rights under federal law. I'm going to put a copy on screen now of what those letters look like. This is a sample form, but your letter will look very much like that. That letter will tell you about your right to dispute the debt or request validation within a certain time period after you receive that first letter. And the next option you have, if the communications are driving you crazy, you can send to the debt collector a cease and desist notice in writing demanding they stop all communications with you. One of the downsides of either ignoring the communications or sending a cease and desist letter is that you may trigger court action or credit reporting if they have the right to do that and they haven't already started doing that. So be careful when making that choice. But if you want to know more about how to request validation, how to dispute a debt, or even send that cease and desist, stick around to the end of the video and we'll make sure that you have that information. So what happens if LVNV or Resurgent are on your credit report? You'll want to go to the website annualcreditreport.com to request your 3 free original credit reports. It used to be that you could do that once a year. Now the credit bureaus are giving them to you once a week for free. Now you might be asking, what about sites like Credit Karma or other third-party monitoring sites? Those might be useful as an indicator that something's wrong. They might tell you that a new thing has appeared on your credit, but oftentimes they are wrong, and even worse, you can't use them effectively in court because they are hearsay. They're third-party sources rather than the actual originals. That's why we want you to get your original credit reports from annualcreditreport.com. Once you get your credit reports, review each LVNV or Resurgent collection very carefully. You're going to want to look at every balance, every date, every indication of whether a payment was made on time or not, and all the other data that is in that report about the collection. You'll want to compare those to your own records if you still have them. If you have bank statements that show you made your payments on time, or if you have account statements that show you made your payments on time, or have some other information that conflicts with the information that is in your credit report, then you're going to want to make sure that you make a note of that. Now, if you can't find any mistakes by LVNV or Resurgent on your credit report and you need it gone fast because you've got a deadline for a loan or a job application, that is one time when it might make sense to make some kind of settlement offer, to offer what's called a pay for delete. In most cases, if you make a payment to LVNV or Resurgent that does a full settlement of the debt, that doesn't mean the full amount, it just means they're accepting that amount in full settlement of the debt, they will usually remove that from your credit report, and they will often state that policy on their website. While we normally don't recommend making payments to LVNV or Resurgent, if your matter is time sensitive and you have an urgent need to get that removed, a pay for delete may be your best option if you can negotiate a price you can afford. But if LVNV or Resurgent is reporting something wrong on your credit report, maybe it's a wrong balance, maybe it's an incorrect date, maybe they've reported the incorrect original creditor, maybe it's some other error, but you found some way in which their reporting is not complete, correct, accurate, and timely. If you find something like that, then you suddenly have leverage because that misreporting by LVNV, by Resurgent, is a violation of federal law. And that violation you can use as leverage to get LVNV and Resurgent and their debt out of your life forever. Now let's move on to court action. LVNV and Resurgent sue a lot of people for relatively small amounts of money, sometimes as little as just a few $100s. This means they can't afford to spend a lot of time or effort fighting those cases. Their strategy is one of finding the low-hanging fruit, the people who don't show up, the people who come and just offer money to settle the case, but what they don't want is for you to fight. Their business model depends on turning over these easy cases in volume. That means people who show up and settle, or people who fail to show up at all, and that is what most people do wrong when they're faced with court action by LVNV or Resurgent. And that's why we tell you, you shouldn't miss your court date, and you shouldn't just offer money to settle. We tell you to fight. And I've saved the best part for last. Your secret weapon is when LVNV or Resurgent has broken the law, when they violated the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act that governs all debt collections throughout the state of Florida and throughout the United States. Because when debt collectors like LVNV and Resurgent break the law, that's when you have the power over them. You have the right to sue them for violating your rights. You can recover money damages from them. You can demand they stop credit reporting, and you can make them get out of your life forever. And the best part is, if you have a real violation in your case, your lawyer will be free. Here in Florida, we've helped people all across the state figure out if LVNV and Resurgent have broken the law, and if so, how to sue them back and get the ultimate power in your hands. Because when they break the law, we sue. Now, I want to give you 3 more things. I promised you earlier I'd give you information about using dispute letters. I've got a link to that information in the description below. Follow the link, you get dispute letters, free forms, and even instructions on how to use everything that we provide you. Secondly, if you are in Florida and want Florida help with a Florida case from LVNV or Resurgent, our contact information is in the description below. You can call us, set up a free appointment with one of our lawyers to talk about your case and find out if you have a violation that we can sue for. And if you're not in Florida or you just want to handle LVNV on your own, I want you to watch the video I'm putting on screen right now. It breaks down a typical debt collector lawsuit document, explains the weak points and the points they need to prove. And even though the one I talk about isn't LVNV specifically, it is almost identical to the ones you're likely to see. And it teaches you how to spot the flaws in their documents that you can use against them in court. So go ahead and watch that if you're interested in trying to fight LVNV on your own. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.